What's up, weebs? EVO weekend wrapped up this past Sunday, and I want to do a little roundup of everything that happened. First off, if you didn't go, you probably got the same FOMO that everybody else did watching this, watching the good fighting games being played. Shout out to everybody who played, who put up a good game. What an EVO. Like, this went crazy. This went I want to say it went crazier than last year, and I went there last year, and it doesn't feel the same every year. I think every year there has been like a different hypeness factor to every EVO, and this one was just crazy. And I'm just gonna do a little roundup of everything we saw from announcements. Let's talk about the players. I didn't watch every single game, but every game I did watch was amazing. I want to just start off first. Let's give a round of applause to all our first place winners for every game. I'm going to go in order from bottom to top that this list gave me. So let's talk about it. Shout out to Xiaohai, who won King of Fighters 15. Good on him. I did not watch King of Fighters, I'm going to be honest. I also didn't watch Mortal Kombat 1, but shout out to Sonic Fox, 7-time winner now. Insane. Shout out though. This one had me super hyped. This was I believe early Saturday, the end of Saturday or early Sunday, but Guilty Gear Strive Nitro pulled through and won the Strive EVO. What an amazing come through this man had. What a crazy game he played. Such good Guilty Gear. I'm kind of thinking about going back into it, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Grand Blue Fantasy is one that played on Sunday, and I kind of had it in the background. I didn't really pay attention too much to it, but shout out to Aaron DeMack. He's the winner of Grand Blue Fantasy. I can't say too much about that game. I played it a little bit. It really wasn't my cup of tea, but shout out to him for winning EVO. That's still no small feat, no matter what game it is. EVO winner is an EVO winner. Same thing with Street Fighter Third Strike. I actually did not watch this. I think it was on Saturday night. I completely missed it, but Mauve won Street Fighter Third Strike. I don't know if that's what I was watching the clips of on Twitter with Hugo versus Ken, but shout out to anybody playing Third Strike still. That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm gonna save the one I'm looking at right here for number one. The other one I have that's kind of on the lower list is Under Night. Shout out to Sinaru. I hope I'm saying that right. Another EVO winner for Under Night In-Birth 2. Amazing plays. I did not watch Under Night, but I know that game is a little difficult, so I can't lie to you. That's a big W right there. But my two favorite, and obviously the two big main events, Tekken 8. Shout out Arslan Ash, the now 5-time EVO winner, doing an insane game with Atif. The two Pakistan players fought it out. Also insane that I think it was like 4,600 people entered Tekken 8 this year, and to have two Pakistanis up at the top at grand finals was amazing to see. It's crazy how much this country has grown in terms of its Tekken players. I can't wait to see what Pakistan else does, because if this is to me, this is the first time I've heard of Atif. I haven't watched any like other majors outside of this, so I don't really know. But to see this name for the first time and to see it all the way at grand finals is so good. And what a game they put on. The Dragunov versus Nina fight was amazing. But then he brought out the Faye, and it just ramped it up. It was so good. But the big one of the year, the amazing match of Big Bird versus Punk in Street Fighter 6. Big Bird, last year's second place Street Fighter 6 EVO player, and Punk, the long-time Street Fighter player, going down to the wire. A bracket reset, games 2-2, 1 round apiece. Punk broke through and broke the American curse that is on Street Fighter. One EVO for America after 7 years in the making. He made second place 7 years ago, and he finally came back and he won that title that is his now. I believe they were showing the last Street Fighter EVO that America won was in like Street Fighter 2 or like a late Street Fighter 3. We've gone through entire generations of Street Fighter games to get to our next American EVO winner, and what a big feat it was. An emotional episode when this happened. Way too exciting to watch, way too exciting. But shout out to everybody who played games in EVO. You brought your A game, and we got good fighting games out of it. And that doesn't even begin to start the announcements. The announcements went crazy, from Tekken to Street Fighter to Guilty Gear doing some crazy stuff too. We gotta talk about it. I'll go through kind of the, I don't want to say lower ones because I don't want to be rude to these games, but I don't play like King of Fighters or Fatal Fury. But Fatal Fury did announce the Kevin Ryan to the roster. I don't know this guy, but they're getting characters. King of Fighters 15 is adding Mature and Vice. I don't know if these are older characters coming back for the first time. Samurai Jack and Beetlejuice come to Multiverses. I didn't even see the Beetlejuice one. That's crazy. I only saw the Samurai Jack announcement, but Multiverses, okay game. Not too big on my radar, but I mean it's there. Grand Blue Fantasy adding some other like demonic lady called Versusia, I think. She looks cool, but nothing too crazy. Guilty Gear absolutely just showing the entire season 4 off the bat, which is crazy. Adding people like Dizzy. I believe Dizzy was the one, right? Was the big character they showed, because a lot of this shows other stuff that they're talking about. Yeah, okay, so Dizzy, and then Venom, who I think I've seen in XR, but is another older Guilty Gear character finally coming back to the Guilty Gear roster. Unika, who is going to be the Guilty Gear anime character. So we're getting that character what's probably going to feel like immediately as soon as the anime comes out. I actually don't know when the anime comes out, but it's probably going to be around in line when Unika comes out into the game. And Guilty Gear announcing its first guest character in Strive, being Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know how she's gonna play. I've really only tried my hand at Soul and Jacko in Guilty Gear, but Lucy is a very cool pick. I kind of want to see how she plays. She has some cool stuff, and the Cyberpunk world of things they can do in that world is really cool. So I kind of want to see what they do. She also has like this like piano wire thing she does, so she can have like some sort of like grapple hook swinging and stuff like that. I'm very excited to see how they play her out. Street Fighter 6, a little, I want to say it's still hype, but a little less than what I wanted. We got a look at Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6, but we got a look at him in like the World Tour mode. So we kind of got the cutscenes of where he's gonna be, where you're gonna find him in World Tour. I'm not looking for that, man. I want just a touch of gameplay. I know Bison came out like less than a month ago, but like just give me a teaser, man. Just give me a little teaser. This wasn't enough. The cinematic was not enough for me. And the most controversial one that I've seen spark a lot of conversation, Tekken 8 has announced and revived Heihachi Mishima once again. The next DLC character for Tekken 8 is Heihachi, the big bad villain of Tekken since the beginning. He's coming back. I've seen so much hype, I've seen so much confusion, and I've seen a little bit of people being upset, but Tekken 8 is not going to be complete without a Heihachi. Heihachi is like one of the souls of Tekken, and he needed to be in the game. To be completely honest, it feels a little bit empty if you're not going to have Heihachi. Every Tekken game has had some form of Heihachi in the game, and he needed to be in there. He needed to, and it really cements Tekken 8's season 1. Really, I think they kind of needed that to kind of just ground Tekken 8 to be what it really is, and just, you know, a good Tekken game. And it's not hard for a Tekken game to be a good Tekken game. The most divided Tekken game there's been was Tekken 4, and look how long ago that was. But these were like the bigger announcements in EVO. If I did miss one that you wanted me to talk about, please let me know, because there's some other things like SNK versus Capcom Chaos. Under Night got some new stuff. Hunter x Hunter was there, but I'm sleeping on that game. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm sleeping on the Hunter x Hunter for now. I don't know if I believe in it. But EVO was such a good weekend, such a good time to even watch from the comfort of home, wishing I could be there. I can't wait for next year. I can't. EVO is such a good time. Fighting games are such a good time. I will catch you guys in the next video.